polished product that is the pit here in the 20th century. So feel free to enjoy, and thank you for joining us here on Halo Rec League.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple of people have had the one where your game just looks like it's straight from hell, just all over the place, as we see an OS grabbed by a Loud Whine. And I'm not quite sure where the rockets went, but looks like Loud Whine really heavily invested into getting that OS instead of really worrying about that rocket side, as we do see in that kill feed that Dazed Clan did end up grabbing those rockets. And it's kind of a gamble on what you want to do, but a lot of the times for me, I feel like rockets will kind of get you more damage. Right there is a flagpole is now out. That OS still not yet burned and doing a lot of damage, but not able to really get any kills at the moment, as that flag is out of the base, but not able to make it much further.
See the perspective here of X-Momer, the initial individual who controlled the rocket launcher off the rip, getting his third kill on the board, stepping up to the plate and completely controlling this right now. Look at him. He's just sitting second BR. He's going to watch the channel. He's expecting respawns. He grabs a sniper. He's in a position now where he's now looking down long haul, tries to get the snipe on it, kind of misses that, sees Friends, gets taken out. He has help right there in Sice, taking some shots onto Friends. Friends is going to go down. Now we're going to see a 3v3 situation as BRG Hollywood steps up to the plate, given a level of fucks, the likes of which have not been seen before in the Halo Rec League, and he's going to dominate that first one. He goes for the flag grab, and let's see if he can get this point.
Yeah, and it just has to get around the corner, but not able to do it. Dazed Clan trying to hold on best they can to their own base, maybe push out a little bit more and start to create some pressure from behind, but that's not really going to do all that much as two players go down from Dazed Clan. Loud Whine continuing to have that forward presence on the map, but have yet to really do anything with it. It's kind of been a few minutes where they've been over here in the opposing base, but have not been able to really translate that and get the flag out really of the base, let alone onto the other side of the map. And you still see Dazed Clan holding on best that they can, as we have another set of rockets and OS coming up in a few moments here. And this might be the nail in the coffin that Loud Whine need to get themselves that first flag cap, as they have the control of that rocket side. But it looks like Dazed Clan should be able to grab that OS with no contention from Loud Whine.
BRG Hollywood once again in the right position at the right time, aggressive for that flag, as you should. Mix it up to Needle. Megatron's right there to prevent that cap with the overshield in tow. Not much you can do about that. Great Team BR. The CG Theory, popular fan from chat. Nice to see him on the roster tonight. We're going to see these teams go neck and neck here in this Challenger Premade match. We are in Season 7 once again, Week 5, halfway through the season when it matters most. Let's see which of these teams can take this win here on Empyrean.
Yeah, and finally, Dazed Clan starting to show signs of life, getting themselves up the map here a little bit off that OS play that they had, a couple of kills and a counter opportunity as they had that position because of a failed cap attempt. But Loud Whine looked like they get a couple of kills here, and they fend off that push that was just made. And well done from them, as there's still one more player, Momer, still hanging around in the base, playing his life, and really allowing his teammates the space, the time to be able to work their way up the map, as he ends up finally being taken down, but does a good job at letting his teammates get up a little bit. But Loud Whine doing a great job at finding those kills and still asserting their dominance so far in this game.
Love what I'm seeing so far. Cosmic Monkey fan. I'm going to tell you, I'm a fan of the Cosmic Monkey. Let's see what he can do with that sniper. Right there with help on his teammate. Another shot, a few more shots there onto X-Momer. Got two people, one shot back there. Look, it's Megatron up there on the light, using the little bit of map knowledge to provide an additional level of evasivity. That's a word. Stepping up, it's Megatron. Shots on to flag. Wraith's Revenge takes a fall. Like, gonna try to make that move for that sniper to continue to guard it. BRG Hollywood, not far from the flag. I don't think I've seen that person far from the flag at any point in time this game. He is seeking the opportunities. Fortunately, it's Megatron out there to lay down the law.
Yeah, the sniper shot's just not hitting it. Ooh, I thought he was about to get that no scope right there, and they finally clear out Hollywood. I think it was outside of that sniper tower, but Loud Whine have been over here for so long as those rockets are coming up again. but they just haven't been able to convert on any of the opportunities. 2 players actually go down, and I'm not quite sure they grabbed the rockets yet. They should be able to, and they do. They grab them, and they're starting to go for that overshield right now, but Dazed Clan should be able to pick it up as that rocket is now over here, and let's see if he can get that kill. The repulsor, not enough, not used to be able to get it, and he's still looking for this OS player. He's able to find it, but not able to connect all that much, as Momer with that OS is going to grab a couple of kills, end up being taken down, and Dazed Clan now are up the map a little bit. We've seen how impactful that OS can be for them to break out of their own base, but they have yet to really do anything with it, as really that's kind of been the story for both of these teams, as Dazed Clan continue to find kills, but it really just comes down to if they can even touch the flag.
Incise GG playing a little bit here around the needle, is able to get a few shots with the needler. Cosmic Monkey Fan taking a fall. Incise, even though he's trying to invade that enemy base, will eventually be taken down. Matched resistance and not be overcome. Now BRG Hollywood on the offensive. Effective shift here from Smegatron. Sniper in tow. A little bit of a peek there onto Wraith's Revenge. Will leave a lucky situation for Wraith's Revenge, who is currently the lobby's top performer. 14 kills and 8 deaths, leading the lobby, not only just his team, but the entire lobby. Megatron, Sniper, 11 and 8, second best. Oh, close no scope there, but did not connect. Wraith's Revenge coming up behind to try to go. Will get the trade, try to go for the cleanup, but got the trade. Still decent. One flag is being pulled. BRG Hollywood trying to turn around, maybe too little too late, but still, BRG Hollywood once again right there when the pull is needed. Love to see the persistence of players who are focused on the objective and are trying to make pulls. Every time I've seen him pull it so far, he's been timed right. Hasn't had the all of the ingredients that are necessary in order to get that execution.
Yeah, I think where it's just teams focused on the wrong things, and that's kind of been their problem so far, is they've gotten the flag pulls a lot of their times, but I don't think they have the right idea of where they should really be pulling it. They're focusing that sniper side and that tower side so much, but that's kind of not the place you want to pull the flag. I think the better spot to pull it is towards that long haul side, and they've yet to really bring the flag over there, and I think that's more so the reason they haven't been able to capitalize on any of their flag pulls. But they end up grabbing the overshield, which is the first time they've really been able to do that in a hot minute. I think Dazed Clan has really had that control throughout most of this map, and still have yet to really do all too much with the power-ups that they've been getting. They've had really a control of this game for most of it. It feels like they've been in Dazed Clan's base so many times, but the flag, like we've said on numerous occasions, has yet to even leave the base. So not the best situation to be, maybe not the most objective efficient that they could be, but still 4 minutes left, 3 minutes and some change, I guess we could say, and still time to get that pull, but one of these teams needs to find the breakthrough at one point, and Loud Whine are making their push again as they are in the base. That is 2 kills, and Hollywood doing the damage, not able to find any of the kills, but that allows his teammates to continue to move forward as they find 3 of the kills, make that 4. A couple of players have spawned up. The damage goes through, but the flag finally going out of the base as a kill is now found, and the flag is fumbled a little bit. Maybe once wasn't enough as a second time, as Incise finding kills, finds another one, but now down to 1 HP, ends up being taken down. That drop ball is gonna be able to get that flag down the long haul. The flag finally passed the 50-yard line. Are we finally gonna see it? It looks like it's gonna happen. Is it too good to be true? No. Loud Whine, get us our first flag cap of the game.
God, you really love to see that happening. And I'm telling you right now, they had some unfortunate happenings, I guess I'll say. The Loud Whine has really triumphed that capture, even through some adversity. Like I think they fumbled the flag a few times while it was in the channel, but they were still able to pull it out. They persisted through it, perfectly dropped drop wall, and I think that was the thing that got them there. Great first point there on the board there from Loud Whine, now setting the precedent for the remaining 2 minutes of this game, as Dazed Clan is now going to have to step up to the plate and show what they haven't been able to yet, and come through and not only get 1 point, but get one more to be able to set that lead and to be able to gain that for this win. Incise there, getting a great timed kill onto BRG Hollywood, getting that overshield, as well as the sniper in tow, setting himself and his team up for potentially a great push.
Yeah, but they're still pushing out the sniper side, and they really need to get a clean 4 dead and make sure that they spawn behind them. It's like going to be the timing of these kills right now, as 2 kills do go their way. The Rockets were not their way, but not able to find the kill. It's actually a back smack coming in from Cosmic Monkey Man, and he's starting to take damage as well as Dazed Clan start to fly their way through long haul side, but they think better of it. They back up a little bit, which allows Loud Whine to get themselves right back into it. Incise finds 1 kill, instantly gets traded, and kill still going through. Loud Whine kick a couple down as Dazed Clan, I believe it is. I don't know what it be, I think actually. We had things back.
So we had a call out. Give a shout out right now to Darren Pear for shouting out that the graphics were flipped. Thank you so much, sir. We were able to get that fixed. Dazed Clan is actually the clan right now with the point on the board. Wraith's Revenge leading that Dazed Clan, stepping up to the plate. So Megatron is actually the captain of Loud Whine, which is why we're seeing great performance out of that player. Sorry about that, and thank you for sticking with us and for reminding me of that error.
Oh goodness. Well, looks like whoever has the name Loud Whine is the ones getting the flags. As the second you switch that, they get their flag right down to their own base, and it looks like this player Cosmic is the last one to make it happen. Oh no, the flag was fumbled. They're not going to be able to get this in. They're just running after the flag, and they're going to end up getting taken down. It's all down to Theory. If he can get it, the repulsor coming in big. The flag gets returned. A goal line stand coming through, and Loud Whine, with 5 seconds remaining, are not going to be able to do anything about it. Dazed Clan take our map 1 in such a clutch fashion.
Right now, Halo Rec League folks, hit that follow button. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to support us and to take a look at what's going on in the Halo world. It's still a great world out there. We're so excited for you to join us.
Yeah, and having a great time. Is a couple of kills going through a 1-to-1 trade, and you see that shotgun coming in from Frenzy, but it's not enough, or actually it is enough for Hollywood to grab the rockets. He does shoot at 1, but not able to use the other one as it ends up getting dropped down. Loud Whine doing a pretty good job at not only kind of damage controlling what just happened right there, but actually coming out on top with all of those kills as they end up grabbing the rockets right there, getting themselves another kill and getting a lead off of that. At the beginning of that, you would think that they lost that break off with losing rockets, the shotgun, kind of everything on the map that has a lot of value. They lost, but they were able to find the kills and get themselves into a lead as we have ourselves in a tie game. And I say that 2 kills going straight on through as the shotgun is in the hands of Momer, who puts it to very good use.
There was a time last game when we were watching Incise, and I realized he had very, very pointed movement, and he was just in like a kind of a close engagement, and I just recognized that he moved really well. And that's one thing that kind of made me mention, that made me call out, that sometimes reducing the scope of what's required of you can help you do one thing really good. Rather than doing a bunch of things mediocre, you can do one thing really good. And I think that might be the case with Incise. He's really good about preventing death. And look at him here, a double kill on the board. Get that sound effect and get that applause going. We love to see that kind of stuff. Now up by a lead of 6. Gonna see the team of Loud Whine do exactly what we want them to do to help us get to that game 5. We potentially could see Aquarius tonight. Both of these series of matches that we have slated for tonight, Aquarius is game 5. So if we see Aquarius, it's been a good night of Halo.
Yeah, and hopefully for our sakes, we get to see it twice and not just a once or even 0. But Loud Whine jumping out to a very big early lead as they get rockets once again, but not able to find that second kill is Theory, and the Stalker is in the hands of Dazed Clan. So the weapons kind of being evenly spaced out between these 2 teams as of right now, but Loud Whine taking way more advantage of what they've had so far in this game, and a nice little lead that they've built for themselves right now. But it really just comes down to if they can hold on to it, as long as they can really play with each other, have that teamwork to be able to get those trades and continue to go on and build upon what they've had so far, as they're able to do it. A quick 1-for-1 trade as they look to extend their push right here, continue to move forward as they're going for more kills. As they're able to do it, it's just 1 for 1. The trades just continue to come through for them.
To the perspective of Cosmic Monkey as he gets tossed around quite a little bit. Another double kill there from Incise. Top performer right now. Look at 10 kills on the board. I'm going to call that in the zone. Can't say it quite like Steitzer. 10 points up. We're going to see Loud Whine breaking the plane a little bit and getting a little bit of a run here as they start this nice perfect there from Incise. What a monster this game. 12-3. You love to see it.
Bro is on an absolute heater at the moment and not looking to slow down at all. Loud Whine, the pacing of this game is really suiting them at the moment. They're really just flying around the map and they're finding all the kills, and Incise finds another 2 and finally getting taken down, but not before putting himself to 14 kills. He has half of his team's kills at the moment. That is insane. But not even just that, but it's the fact that he's only died 4 times, but a quick 2 kills going through, 1 going back for Loud Whine. But those rockets should be free to grab for Dazed Clan, and this is the start of what they need to do to start coming back. As the rockets do get traded, they should be able to grab them right on back as they're still trading out. That is a great job from Loud Whine to just make sure that they don't give up too many kills on those rockets right there. They waste both of them and get 2 kills off of that, and just an even engagement from that, and they still have a 9-kill lead. A great job from them dealing with those rockets even when they're not getting them.
Just watching BRG Hollywood take this fight here in the bend. All 4 down there, 1 for 1 moment of Dazed Clan. We're going to see a lead of by 11 right now as Loud Whine past the halfway mark, approaching the point of no return, if I'm being quite frank, because we're only 14 points away from 50 in a Slayer match as we approach the 40-point line. You know, you got to be there and you got to be square, because these people only gonna have so many opportunities left in order to try to get the kills that they need. Smegatron knows it. Smegatron is acting on it. A double kill on the board for Smega will put them ever closer toward confirming this victory.
Yeah, you could tell the comms were great right there. He didn't have the most HP, but knowing just when to peek out to confirm those kills, knowing the HP was low from Dazed Clan, that they were nice and tucked, and finds those kills right there as Loud Whine finding the opportunity. They're finding these teammates, I should say, all spread out right now as they're able to continue to find these trades. 2 kills going through, and Incise once again playing his life so well. 18-6. So far right here with the shotgun in hand, looking to find even more as he finds another one with his teammates there to support him as those rockets are coming through. An assist going through for him as well. So much damage being done. And the rockets, I believe, going their way as well, and only needing 5 more kills to go. Looks like they should be poised to be able to do it.
Indeed. And that 5 kills is kind of shrinking even more yet, as approaching the light at the end of the tunnel can be seen. Perfect on the board from X-Momer. Great assist there from him as well. See the last point now on the board. Wraith's Revenge is seen at top B stairs. Pushes from the Loud Whine team down into the B hallway. There's nothing they can do to get away from it, and that's going to be game confirmation. The second game has come to the conclusion, and Loud Whine is answered. But as we go into game 3 here on Recharge, we're about to see exactly what they can do to prove their mettle and to take the win and you know, have at least a little bit of a chance of maintaining that victory into game 4. We're gonna see how this we're gonna see how this goes down. Not sure what happened right there. I think the camera was a little glitched out. I think I stuttered with the camera. We're seeing some more strangeness here. Not sure if that was a dance or if someone's lagged out or if that's some next level strategy that I'm not aware of there, but still quite taken aback by Cosmic Monkey Man standing and spinning. Like he's back.
Did his little dancey dance. Nothing crazy.
Dance. He's just a Cosmic Monkey, man. You don't know what to expect.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen a Cosmic Monkey before, so I can't say too much from experience on that, but Loud Whine getting off to a early lead again, finding these kills and not able to hit the shot is Momer with that shock rifle, but still able to hold on to this area of the map as he's just getting real fluid, getting real soft on his toes, light on his feet, getting around the map, still having yet to really be taken down with this, having 4 assists and still getting all over the place. A nice little perfect from him as they start to take B. It is reset very quickly as you do see there is fights going out, but C is now starting to get flipped, but Momer not looking in the right direction as he does have support from a teammate. Over here is it's a Frenzy trying to fend off this C push, but they should be able to collect this right now as that shock rifle still not being able to do the damage that we expect to see from it sometimes. And still, Loud Whine starting to get their points again as we see Dazed Clan really start to push towards A, but not really able to break through the defense, really crack it from Loud Whine.
34-22, they're getting a little bit of a lead, but you know, I've seen kind of like a trend, I think, that you see in strongholds, especially on recharge, and you can get into a good lockdown and really have a decent setup. You can maintain control for, you know, sometimes 100 and 150 seconds, and then a few moments later the exact opposite team will be able to take control and be able to keep that hold, and then they'll return that 100 points. So large give and take situations are not uncommon in strongholds on Halo Infinite.
Yeah, and I really like that about Strongholds because I feel like it's one of the only game modes that it's never really over just because of how everything works. Like, I feel like with CTF and Slayer, it's really like, all right, you get to a point where it's like, all right, this game is pretty much over. Or even King of the Hill, when, you know, you're up 3-0, there's a lot that needs to happen. But I feel like in Strongholds, it's not as much. You can really get a team in a blender, a trip cap, you get points so fast, or even just having a nice little setup to be broken. Oddball's kind of the same way, and I mean, there is the game clock kind of restricting that, but I feel like that adds a layer to Strongholds that makes it so exciting with so many lead switches and everything like that. So definitely kind of seeing a good sense of that early on, as it really has been back and forth so far. And Loud Whine having a lead, but it looks like Dazed Clan starting to find their footing as well. And as we see them starting to score and spawn them out towards long haul here, and it's going to be really tough for Loud Whine to break out in any capacity.
Dazed Clan has been down for the majority of the game, but with this current AC lockdown and shots like that from Wraith's Revenge, very good chance that they're going to be able to not only come back but make this a little bit stride. Oh, we see a Dazed Clan person now trying to rotate to the C site to cover a Loud Whine Smegatron who had touched the C and prevented the score. BRG Hollywood right there to touch that, get back into a position of scoring. Now with the lead, Dazed Clan is stepping up to the plate, watching over that invis like a hawk, have that in their possession. Now with this lead, with still in position of scoring and with some power weapons in their arsenal, might be able to continue with this lead here. Let's see exactly how they're able to execute.
Yeah, the one main thing to note as well is Loud Whine did grab those A spawns, which I think on this map is definitely where you want to be. Is they do have camo over here, Dazed Clan, in the hands of Frenzy, but trying to put it to the best use he can and does some damage, finds 2 kills with it now, make that 3 with that active camo as they still flip A back and continue to have this AC setup. And we're seeing Loud Whine really struggle to get out of this area of the map as Frenzy now on a killing spree, but Loud Whine finally starting to get some kills, flipping A once again. And Dazed Clan don't have the numbers to really end up fighting this, I don't think, but they're actually able to start crossing cat. One does go down, and yes, finally Loud Whine are in a little bit of a setup. This is the main setup you really see on this map, which is AB. You have a player top glass watching the cross, and you have players inside of A as well to poke out, do the damage, whatever necessary. And now you're starting to see Loud Whine get some points right here, and Dazed Clan really need to take this gold control if they're really going to try and break through this. But both players that actually try to do that end up both being taken down. So Loud Whine doing a great job at holding the setup so far.
If they're able to maintain this, then, you know, gained the lead, lost the lead. I'm not going to say I predicted it, but it is kind of a typical trend in Slayer, in Strongholds. And we're seeing that trend unfold right now as the perspective of BRG Hollywood looking into Whirlpool. Is able to get a nice shot on the Insice. Invis is up. Goes for the grab, is able to make it, and is able to get it equipped. 2 players down on the side of Dazed Clan. Going to leave him in a position of advantage. Approaches here at the Mangler pit. Comes up underneath the elevator. I think a teammate just died beside him, but got away.
You're lucky to not take too much damage right there, and should be able to find this kill as he does. Nice, perfect again. BRG Hollywood finding those kills, and they do end up grabbing A here. No, I lied. I lied for no reason. He's end up forced out, and A is now reset as it's Momer holding on for dear life on this A side as Camo is finally ran out, but A still being flipped as Momer finally gets taken down, and there's 2 players now on A as it's now down to Theory to try and fend them off, but not able to do it. Gets down to 1 HP and taken down now, and still be in the hands of Loud Whine. They were able to score a lot of points off of that, but not able to hold on to it for the rest of the game, and now it's down to Dazed Clan to really push through as Loud Whine flips C, but they have all of these players back here as Insice finds 2 big kills. Momer gets taken down as BRG Hollywood is now on a killing spree himself, and team shots going through as Insice gets taken down. They're flipping C, but in the process have given up the A spawns. Now they're flipping B. They do have that gold control, but A spawns are the side that you would like to really flip this map on and hold this side, but a kill now, 2 kills going through, and Loud Whine trying their best to hold on as much as they can so they don't get themselves put in a trip cat.
What a life there from Hollywood. Like, I think we stayed with him there for a few minutes, and he just didn't die. He was evasive. He got away from certain engagements that most I don't think would have, and because of that, he was able to rotate onto A when the moment when he needed to the most. And I think they wouldn't have gotten that cap. They wouldn't have gotten that time if it wasn't for him playing his life and playing his teammates. There was multiple times when he was there for supporting and when his teammates there were support. So just great gameplay there. I'm sure there's folks out there taking notes on what they're seeing. I know I am.
Yeah, and it's good notes to take as well. And see the shock rifle now in their hands, and nobody's really been able to put it to use all that well. Everyone's hitting shots, but no headshots coming through for the kills. But Smegatron finds a couple kills now in the AB setup. Right back into it. 2 players now watching this cross on glass, and you're going to want to make sure that you don't lose the spawns all too much. Not pushing forward too hard, but 2 kills now going through, and you have to make sure that these players are still spawning C. But now Momer pushing out a lot right here, and that should mess up the spawns a little bit here, and this fight is going to be very necessary to win, but not able to do it. But still, they're finding the kills right now. Smegatron now on a killing spree as well, and Loud Whine looking to close this game out as there's only 5 seconds remaining, 5 ticks I should say, and that should do it. Maybe no. They've now touched A. They're going to be able to flip it as there's still a player over here. It's Smegatron finding another kill. And now, did he just find another one? Is that 2? He finds 2 as there's one more player on the cross. Able to find it. Smegatron going huge over here, finding a stick right at the end of the game before it really goes.
Theory. We've seen some great things. Let's see if we can see one more great thing. Confirm this victory. It's all on you. Let's see you in game 4 here. Live fire. Strongholds.
Yeah, it looks like they have a little semblance of control, and it's Dazed Clan coming out on top with most of those breakoffs, and I'm not sure if they were able to find that overshield. No, they were not. Loud Whine. They did end up popping it for themselves, and still there is time going Dazed Clan's way, which is great to have, because if you're going to lose overshield, which they burn it very, very quickly, and that's great, but if you're going to lose that overshield, you want to get as much time as possible, and they were able to do just that, and not even just that, but they were able to win the next set of fights for the most part. But Loud Whine should be able to clean up this last one. It's just BRG Hollywood left for this team, ends up being taken down, and it's Frenzy now on pillars with that green gun, but the team shots going through, and Loud Whine finding the kills and now finding some time.
See here early on, we got a lot of time on the board from Dazed Clan. Then the hill got controlled by Loud Whine, and we see a good amount of time and control by them. Now as the contesting is starting to occur off the respawn, we're going to see a push from Smegatron down there toward Pillars. It goes down. The Heat Wave is also down right there below Wrath's Revenge. The nest pops up from Insights. There's one shot. Wrath takes advantage of that. Makes the push now down toward the back of sight with X-Momer currently controlling that location. Shots on as well from just outside of Sandbags with the great usage of the Shroud to prevent that lane from being opened completely, at least there for the next 7 seconds for the duration of its existence. I'm going to see approaching the first point and no contest, all 4 down side of Dazed Clan as Loud Whine was able to collect their first point here in this King of the Hill match at Live Fire.
Yeah, and able to collect that overshield right after it as well, and that should be able to piggyback onto some more control of this second hill right now, and they're able to continue to find these kills, getting out BRG Hollywood, who was the last player, really holding on to this back C tower side, but Loud Whine, the spawns coming through close for them as they continue to find the slays, and that's really the difference here between these two teams. They're just out slaying Dazed Clan right now and grabbing that overshield both times now as well, and maybe not able to do too much with it the first time, but able to do pretty well with it the second time, but they end up losing that next wave of kills, and I say that and they find a couple right there as well, but not able to translate that into too much hill time right now, so the points still heading the way of Dazed Clan, but the kills have been continuously going Loud Whine's way, and it's preventing Dazed Clan from really getting that hill time that they've kind of deserved for the most part from having this map control. It's Loud Whine just finding kill after kill.
We're seeing really good assist to kill participation on the side of Dazed Clan, but just not a total number of kills. It's enabling them to proceed with you know, King of the Hill time control. Getting those kills is what really buys you that time in the long run. But right now, you know, they're able to get the right kills and milk the time at the right time because they're just past halfway toward getting their first point on the board, tying this King of the Hill match out 1-1. Let's see if they can continue to do that. Insights goes down. BRG and Cosmic both take a fall. Big Friends goes down. Wraith's Revenge falling down on top. Gets the well-placed repulsor and BR shot. Cosmic Monkey on the respawn. Tries to come back and gets this. Gets a trade on the board. That's 3 down from Loud Whine. Insights is still alive and is in the hill for control with the sniper in tow. He goes for the shot. Hits a toe, I think. Like, quite literally. Insights is a machine.
Yeah, machine, but not going to be able to do enough right there, as I believe the overshield is burned as the snipe shot hits, but not able to find the kills. The player is down to 1 HP, but they should be able to find this hill as it's going to be Smegatron trying to play his life and does that, but with the penalty of doing that, it's not enough to get them off the point as they're able to find a Dazed Clan, get a point, and really assert themselves back into the series right here. It's Loud Whine still finding kills, and that should be able to get them to hold that next hill and force these spawns over to B. And this is going to be a really important place for Smegatron to be, as he can flank but takes the long route instead of coming right away to help, and that may punish his team as all of them go down as he takes the long route. Maybe not the best decision right there, but finding a kill and now a killing spree for him, and starting to apply that pressure towards hill as he has a couple of teammates ready to push this hill with him as well. Gets one player down to 1 HP, ending up the kill. Does get cleaned up as Loud Whine get that control of the point. A big nade coming through his Momer finds that kill off of the nade as Loud Whine flood through the site, get all the kills, and now the time, and it looks like they should be able to do this with one more set of kills.
I really wanting to get that second point on the board. Next Momer is putting in work to do it, and he will get it done. Second point on the board here for Loud Whine, and we're going to see a situation unfold where Dazed Clan once again has to come back on this. We're going to have the hill right here around the overshield, and the overshield will be presented as well. So this control point could be really important. The overshield was grabbed, I believe, by the Dazed Clan. No, it's still up. X-Momer's going to go for that grab. He gets it. Oh, it does not get on. I do hear it equipped, though. So we are in a situation where Loud Whine has hill, has overshield. was able to get early time here and potentially the 3rd point, or at least time toward the 3rd point.
Yeah, and they have that sniper and overshield now, and still with a lot of time on the game clock though, but Dazed Clan really need to do something, as it feels like Loud Whine is the machine. It's starting to roll again, and they're just still finding kills and everything you'd really want on the map, and it's just, you know, Heat Wave, Sniper, OS, they just have everything as Dazed Clan finally getting themselves onto the point. But Loud Whine, they've just been in control of most of this game right now. As a nice shot comes through as Raps finding 2 with that sniper, trying to go for a triple kill, make that 3, and instead of going for the overkill, getting some good discipline to come through and waiting for his teammates to clean it up, playing his life and doing a great job with that. And Dazed Clan starting to pile up the seconds and maybe, just maybe, getting themselves to tie up the game.
See some great things from Rat's Revenge. He's definitely some positive twitching. I see some really good movement mechanics from him, you know, using curb sliding. Definitely some notes that could be taken here. You know, if you want to get better at Halo, these are the types of players that you need to be taking notes from. 3 players down on the side of Dazed Clan. They are going to be able to come back and tie this out now 2-2 as Loud Whine is been able to be matched. Every point that they've been able to gather has been able to be matched in the subsequent point by Dazed Clan, staying right at their butt. See if they're able to come out, because they're going to have to come out on top if they want to do this. They're going to have to take the initiative and really start being the one who drives that forward in order to get the final point and to win this King of the Hill game. X-Momer, meanwhile, 3 players down, just milking time here in this top middle hill, which is usually the busiest hill. We haven't seen much action so far at all.
You know, I was about to say that. It's like they've gotten over half the time and overshield. That's not something we ever really see right here, but it's just Dazed Clan hasn't even been able to get close to the point, as Insights finds another kill with that overshield, and they just get the point for free. I was going to say how important this point was to get, as it is such a hard-fought point to really get, but it didn't really look that way. Loud Whine put on an absolute clinic to get that point and put themselves right onto really being able to close out this series. Just one more point needed, and Dazed Clan have to really just get themselves right back into it, because that was not a great point to lose.
We see X-Momer controlling up top middle. That sniper just spawned, and we've seen him use it before. Very possible he's going to be there to grab that, but it does look like it was grabbed. I'm not sure by who. Like he has some equipment there as he approached the hill, stepping up to the plate, getting some more hill time. They have 3rd point on the board. This could be their 4th, and they're almost halfway there. Loud Whine going for the execution right when it seems to matter the most. But Dazed Clan has their backs up against the wall. If they lose this round, they lose it all.
Yeah, an excellent use of the Shroud screen right now. It's just the teamwork from Loud Whine is just better than Dazed Clan, to put it quite simply. And that's definitely been the difference maker. The team shots coming through, as that's kind of the big reason why the slays are coming through. You look at the assist numbers. Loud Whine absolutely sweeping the floor with Dazed Clan, and a little anticlimactic ending as Dazed Clan, the fight was going through, but not